You see where they turned Enzo heel.
No, come on, man. I missed that's the big news of the week. I have no idea. He's been a heel unofficially for several months now.
Yeah, I mean, I actually am happy to see that. Now I don't have to have my criticisms of him as a babyface. He's he's actually doing heel stuff, and it makes sense. Um,
Like
he's
I
on
already didn't like the
205
guy.
Live. Look, he's on 205 Live. He's getting reactions. I understand people's criticisms of the heel turn from this point because he is one of the few people that's getting a reaction on that show. But at the same time, though, he's been doing heel shit for a while. So you might as well turn him full blown heel.
Well, at least now it makes sense when he acts like a heel that, okay, well, that's why he's doing it. And yeah, the criticism I see, and you alluded to it already, is if you're going to keep doing 205 Live, prior to Enzo getting there, the only person you had who was getting any sort of traction was Neville, who's a heel. And you bring Enzo in, who was ostensibly a babyface, although, to be fair, you pointed this out several weeks ago, he was starting to, those cheers weren't as excited as they used to be. He was starting to lose steam as a babyface. But now you have two heels and no babyfaces. So it's going to see, the challenge becomes, can 205 Live now find a babyface or two that people are going to care about consistently?
Yeah, that will be a challenge. We'll see what they do. But at least you got two, at least instead of one person on 205 Live that people know, at least you got two now.
What became of the guy with the umbrella?
That's a very good question. I haven't heard anything about that guy
Was
at
it
all.
Jack Gallagher? Was that his name?
I have not heard anything from Jack Gallagher in a while.
Yeah, he must have got hurt or something, and I haven't heard that he's been hurt, or maybe he's quit the company, or they just don't get it. Or he was that
I don't
kind of
think
getting
he's
over as
released.
his face.
No, I don't think he's necessarily. I don't think he's been released. He may be one of those guys that's been under contract and you just don't hear about for a while. Kind of like Paige. You know.
Paige has turned into the evil that dare not speak its name in WWE.
No, there's only one evil that we dare not speak of, and well, we can't speak his name.
No, I dare not speak it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, haven't
But
wiped her name off the network.
no, but I have to go back to my little joke. The I dare not speak it. I have to give a citation. That's from Invader Zim, which I used to. I guess it's too late for them to do anything. I used to enjoy certain beverages and watch with another friend of ours on the odd Wednesday or Thursday night when we were in college. So
We're way too old to be watching that show.
yeah, but it was still funny. I was in my 20s, and
Yeah,
I might not admitting to anything, but there's a chance that I might not have been fully sober.
just a chance.
Just a small 100% chance. Just by the slimmest of margins, I very well could have been hammered. Many of fine friends of ours existed in a state of just became or recently got over being hammered when we were in college, as so many others did.
Right.
No.
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
if we wasn't, it would have been college, you know.
exactly. Before we retroactively lose our degrees, we'll move on to the next story.